Hannah loved Elkanah. He was her husband. They lived in a time when men could have more than one wife. Elkanah had another wife. Her name was Peninah. Peninah had children. Hannah did not. This made Hannah very sad. Elkanah loved Hannah more than he loved Peninah. Each year, Elkanah would take his family to offer sacrifices to God. He would give Hannah a larger portion of the sacrifice. This was because he loved her, but Peninah was jealous. Peninah would taunt Hannah because she had no children. She would say hurtful things. Year after year, Peninah made Hannah feel small. Hannah tried to be brave, but it was hard. Hannah felt a deep ache in her heart. She wanted children more than anything. She longed to hold a baby in her arms. She prayed to God for a child. Peninah saw Hannah's sadness. Instead of showing kindness, she used it as an opportunity to hurt Hannah more. She would boast about her children. Hannah would try to hide her tears. The pain became too much to bear. Hannah couldn't pretend anymore. She went to the temple. She needed to be close to God. Hannah poured out her heart to God. She wept bitter tears. She made a promise. If God blessed her with a son, she would give him back to God. Her son would serve him all his life. Hannah prayed silently. Her lips moved, but no sound came out. Eli was the priest. He saw Hannah's lips moving. He thought she was drunk. Eli approached Hannah. He scolded her for coming to the temple in such a state. Hannah was startled. She explained that she wasn't drunk. She was simply a woman with a heavy heart. Hannah told Eli about her pain. She shared her longing for a child. She spoke of Peninah's cruelty. Eli listened to her story. He felt compassion for Hannah. Eli blessed Hannah. He told her that God had heard her prayer. He assured her that she would have a son. Hannah left the temple feeling lighter than she had in years. Hannah returned home. She felt a glimmer of hope. She held on to Eli's words. Peninah noticed a change in Hannah. Hannah didn't seem as sad. Peninah continued her taunting, but Hannah's heart was no longer filled with the same despair. She had given her burden to God. She trusted in his timing. Eli had thought Hannah was drunk. He didn't understand her grief, but God understood. God saw Hannah's heart. He knew her pain. Time passed. Hannah became pregnant. She rejoiced. God had answered her prayer. She named her son Samuel. Samuel meant God has heard. Hannah treasured every moment with Samuel. She knew she would not raise him herself. She had made a promise to God, but she would cherish their time together. Samuel grew strong and healthy. Hannah poured all her love into him. She taught him about God's faithfulness. She shared her story with him. When Samuel was old enough, Hannah took him to the temple. She kept her promise to God. She gave Samuel to Eli to be raised as a priest. It was a bittersweet moment. Hannah was heartbroken to be separated from her son, but she knew she was doing the right thing. Hannah visited Samuel every year. She brought him a new cloak. She watched him grow into a fine young man. Her heart swelled with pride. Hannah's story is a testament to the power of prayer. It reminds us that God hears our cries. He sees our pain. He answers us in his perfect timing. Hannah's faith inspires us. Even in her darkest hour, she never gave up hope. She clung to her faith. She trusted in God's goodness. Hannah's song of praise is recorded in the Bible. It is a song of thanksgiving and victory. It reminds us that God is our strength. He lifts up the humble. He brings joy to the brokenhearted. Hannah's story teaches us about the importance of perseverance. Hannah faced many challenges. She was mocked and ridiculed. She experienced deep sorrow, but Hannah never lost sight of God. She continued to pray. She remained faithful. And in the end, God blessed her beyond measure. Hannah's story is a beacon of hope for all who struggle. It reminds us that even when all seems lost, God is still there. He is listening. He cares.